Welcome to the Talkin Baseball pregame show. It's a nice, balmy Thursday afternoon, and boy, are these guys going to be playing some baseball today on the fields where they play. My name's Jimmy. Sitting next to me is Jake. In California is Trev. Producer Zach behind the plate. We're coming to you live from the Roosevelt Studios here in the Bronx. Trev is at his own personal studios in Calabasas. Jake, how you doing?
I'm good, Jim. I'm good. We burnt the candle at both ends yesterday. We're coming off of that a little bit, but feeling good. Our Yanks sweep the Braves, and that's obvious. Padres Dodgers play tonight. I feel like they've played the last 20 games against each other. I'm good. Eloy Jimenez, he started a casual dick dropping tour of his own. I didn't even know he was going on tour, but he made a decision. So that's been good for my homer draft. And I think we've got gray skies in New York and Calabasas for the first time. So, Trevor, Patrick from the Magnum Condom Studio, how are you doing?
You made me laugh right there. That was a good one.
Thank you.
You got me.
Rare.
I'm doing great. I enjoy watching the Eloy Jimenez dick dropping tour that seemingly came out of nowhere. There's been some other dick dropping tours across the league. It's a good time to go see a show. But you're right, it is gloomy. But I'm not in Calabasas. I'm in Hidden Hills. It's way better than Calabasas. Give me credit for that, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hidden Hills. Did you catch that gopher yet?
I did.
Was it a gopher?
It was a gopher.
R.I.P.
I disposed of it properly.
How do you
feel great about it.
How do you properly dispose of a gopher?
I don't really want to get into that. It's not good. It's not good content.
Did you show the kids? Did you teach them a life lesson?
This is what happens when you fuck with our garden.
Don't do drugs.
Teddy really wanted to see it.
And that's obvious.
I wanted to show it to him because I feel like he's kind of almost old enough.
He's
but
close.
Then I said, you know what? Let's just not take a chance here. I don't want him talking about dead gophers.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Turn into a bad day real quick.
But I'll tell you what, since I've been home now for like a year and a half from baseball, like I've turned into a man. Like I know how to fix everything.
That's huge.
I kill spiders all the time, snakes, gophers, whatever you need me to do. I'm that guy.
That's awesome, man.
Huge.
Congrats.
Yeah. We currently don't have a man in my house, so I might need that.
Call me up.
Okay.
We have such a small slate of games today. Only 6 games being played. Trev, are you going to say the words to the people?
Ooh, tough. Tough lead.
Trev?
I'm sorry that none of my guys hit home runs.
Nope. I'm sorry's right. Pitcher for the Yankees? Cute?
Hot.
Oh, yeah. You know, I said he's not terrible looking. That was what
I mean.
Yeah, same.
Did you see the thread? Did you look at all the tweets I sent you?
I think
undeniably cute.
I think cute actually could be a good word, but like cute in the way I describe.
Dead gopher.
No, it's kind of like little kid cute, to be honest with you, which is kind of weird for me to say, but you know, he's got that boyish,
jovial is the
cuteness. That sounds weird. Don't crop that out because that'll make me seem very.
Tanaka's cute.
It's already been cropped.
Gavel. So. I mean, I that thread I sent you was almost like,
you know,
you got.
I was thinking more handsome. I don't think he's handsome.
Well, Jake's come here to argue with that.
I'll disagree with you, and I'll be sending you a Tanaka thread of my own today.
That's what's great is, you know, we all have our own tastes.
Yeah.
Some people think you're attractive, Jake.
Right.
If small portion of the people, but some people do.
Very sick in the head, yes.
Yeah.
I like your Alabama hair.
It's my girlfriend's biggest flaw. Terrible taste in men.
I like the Alabama hair. That if you wore a hat, the front would still be like coming out.
Yeah. It's really
So
good.
for us-
Which, by the way, let me just put this on record. That's maybe the worst look that you can have while wearing a hat is the hair out of it.
No,
So,
Jake
just-
looks
I wanna
like
put that on record.
Jake looks like the middle school quarterback at Hoover High right now. Shows up to high school practice
my
for the first
gosh,
day.
I want to punch that.
Thinking he's
that
a
kid
hot
right
shot.
there.
What's that, Brez?
Yeah.
You guys see the Eloy Jimenez dick dropping tour?
I don't know what the accent that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Yeah, because that's not like a West Coast look. Kind of like a surfer accent.
It's a Bama look.
That was a Bama kid who moved to California, and then his family moved quickly to Vancouver.
All right, Jake, what's happening in the East Turn region today? I think it's like 3 games. Have
Yeah,
fun.
I feel peacocking a little bit. I must have crushed the intro so much that I get the big slate. The Nationals and the Mets face off after the Mets put a big number on the scoreboard yesterday. Austin Voth versus David Peterson. I don't think those guys are in either of your books. Both of them getting off to okay starts to the season. We'll see if they can continue that against those offenses who are putting up runs. The Orioles, Ostros and Natty Bose versus the Phillies. Orioles keep doing the damn thing. Tom Eshelman versus Jake Arrieta, Trevor's guy, Beard fan. And
Both are
then
my
the Rays and the Red Sox. Tyler Glasnow, me and Trev's guy, needs to turn it on. Got touched up by the Yanks. Get that pitch count going. Versus Kyle Hart, making his major league debut for the Sox.
The butt, yeah. Yeah, 3 games. That's the slate there. And that's the most any region's bringing you. Austin Voth is in my book. He was a what to watch for by me a couple weeks ago or last week.
Wow.
So, yeah. David Peterson, not in my book. Don't know who that is.
DP.
I don't. Yeah, in the small slate, I don't have anybody in my book that I know of.
Okay.
Okay.
Thomas Eshelman, former teammate of mine, a Lehigh Valley Iron Pig. We played in the International League together. Happy he's getting a shot. When I played with him, he had a very rough year after coming off a organizational pitcher of the year. Something happened. Now it looks like he's kind of got it back.
We said hi to him at spring training, right? He's a
Super
big,
good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eshelman?
Big
Eshelman,
guy. I think he
The big
talked
guy-
about the team's
talent show.
talent show. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Nice guy. Arrieta, my guy. Yeah. I kind of like the small slate of baseball because I want to watch some of the games. You can't watch all the games. We talk about that all the
It's
time.
tough.
It is tough.
Except for the Padres Dodgers, you could watch that every night because it's on at fucking midnight.
Jake, they did a 3-game set. Then they separated. Now they're doing a 4-game set. So they have played like 7 games against each other out of the last 13 or out of the last 10.
Just feels like a lot.
Just nonstop. Anything else going on here? Not really, right?
Not really. Glass now. Get it going. I think we're talking about that game more because, we're talking about half these games in depth in a minute. So I think we keep it moving and shaking.
Keep it
Moving and
moving,
shaking.
baby.
The Jake story, Ellie at a wedding story. Okay, I'll bring you the Central region, and here we
Yes.
go. The Pirates are playing the Reds. Trevor Williams versus Anthony Discofani. Discofani hasn't given up an earned run yet. Trevor Williams coming off a good outing against the Twins, seeing if he can put something together. Pirates are the worst team in baseball. They're 3-13. Reds are trying to be good. Then the Brewers are playing the Cubs. Who Darvish versus Brett Anderson. Who's having a great season? The Brewers. Brett Anderson isn't. I don't know what's going on there, but the Cubs are just rocking and rolling and shaking like Jake at a wedding. End of the Central. 2 games.
Not a great visual for me right there.
Jake at a wedding?
I've got some visuals for you.
Shaking, yeah. You remember we talked before the season about how the NL Central is going to be this tight race and we're not going to know what's going to go on and all this? Well, it turns out the Cubs are just on their own dick-dropping tour.
We didn't realize the Cardinals weren't going to be allowed to play.
Also that. So this has been an interesting division. I still think the Reds are like kind of can't miss baseball. Like I still love watching them for some reason. I don't know if I bought into all the the off-season acquisitions or like this. I mean, I love when Cincinnati's good. It's good for baseball, but they haven't really shown me anything, but I'm still getting drawn to their games, which I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way or not.
Yeah, no, I am, but I don't know. I'm waiting it out.
They got to win a little more to hook me. 8
I
and 10
agree,
Reds.
right?
Come on, guys. Like the Cubs are rolling right now. If I've got a Reds game and a Cubs game on, I'm going to watch the Cubbies. They're 12 and 3. Who Darvish on the bump?
Brian hitting bombs.
Who?
Cubs are fun.
Rizzo Bryant went yard yesterday, I believe.
Love that.
I mean, that's the Cubs formula.
You mean they both hit home runs?
No. They went to the yard.
Oh.
Stretched, played the game.
both could be true.
Yeah. They might have done both. Who, Darvish on the bump? All right, Trev, give us the one game in the Central.
Please break it down.
Play that
Please.
music, baby.
Can you give us... Here's Trev with what's going on in the Western region.
The Padres play the Dodgers for the 50th game in a row. We got my guy, Sheriff Chris Paddock versus Julio Urias. A couple young studs on the hill. Again, I just love this series. And for you guys, it's like a bedtime story. All the guys on the East Coast, check this game out. You can fall asleep to it. I don't know. That's all we got.
One game in the West. Jace Tingler versus Dave Roberts. San Diego versus Los Angeles.
Sierra Cosmers.
Trev, I've got a baseball question for you. I've been mixing these in recently. How much of an advantage it is, these times are playing 7 times in the past 10 games or whatever. If you see Chris Paddock or Urias or whoever it is, but, these guys are younger, talented guys, so I think that is a factor. But how much does that help you? If you've seen them in the past week, does that give you more confidence, less confidence? I mean, I feel like it should, but I don't know.
Yeah, you love that.
Okay.
I mean, if there's some guy you particularly don't see well, like you might not like it, but your chances of getting to him increase. I mean, the more you see something. So if you're a hitter, you love it. You run into a buzzsaw, like I said, you might not like it, but 95% of the time you're like, okay, the second time around, it's my advantage now. So, but these are 2 pretty good pitchers. I don't know how has the offense been in these games. It's been pretty big, right? It seems like the ball is just absolutely flying out of all of these parks.
I don't know if it's tidbits next week. I think we ran out of the 2018 non-juice balls. It's juice ball season.
It's nuts, man.
Did you see the Laureano robbed home run the other day? Goodwin.
No Adele, or was it Goodwin?
I think it was Goodwin. I'm pretty sure it was Goodwin. But the announcer goes like up, and it's a pop up to center, and then you hear him go, Laureano's on the track, and he snags it. It's like, what? Like the ball is just going. It's juice ball season, baby.
Yeah,
this series has been light though. 6-0, 6-2, 2-1.
It seems like homers though.
Yeah.
I just remember a lot
Jock
of
got
homers.
Paddock first pitch of the game last time.
Boing.
Bam.
Padres might be the most fun team to watch in all of baseball. I think.
Well, not the Reds?
Well, the Reds hook me in with like the names, and I just kind of like what they did with their squad, but they haven't won. The Padres have surprised me. They've been pretty good, and I said Eric Hosmer has to step up and fulfill his role on that team, and he has. And then we got the Tatis. It's not even a dick dropping tour with Tatis. I don't even know what you call that.
Just helicoptering around everyone.
Yeah.
It's an arena, stadium, helicopter tour that sure seems like it's not going to stop anytime soon.
It's kind of like it's like a Live Aid event. It's not just a concert for the city. It's being whatever.
I was thinking like a Coachella, Bonnaroo type festival.
It's a
I was thinking like a residency in Vegas. Like he's
syndicated worldwide.
Yeah.
People are calling in and donating to the cause. Peter North is jealous.
I might be donating to the cause in the Homer draft letter later.
Are you serious?
Teaser.
Teased. Official tease by Jake.
Been teased.
Trev, what's your game of the day? What are you watching out for?
It's not necessarily a game that I'm watching for. It's a matchup that I'm watching for. It's Yu Darvish versus Christian Yelich. And I don't know if you guys remember in the offseason, There was a Bleacher Report tweet that went out and was kind of showing Yelich looking into the distance. There were some...
I know that Bleacher Report. It's like that Cubs blog, Bleacher Nation or something like that.
Oh, Bleacher Nation. You're right. I got it right here. I can't believe I said that. Sorry, Bleacher Report. Bleacher Nation put out these tweets. Yu Darvish responded to him and said, yeah, I saw that too. That's why I stepped off. Then he responded again saying, that doesn't mean the Brewers were stealing signs. But that doesn't matter what the second tweet was. The first tweet was out there. It went wild. Everyone was talking about it. Now Christian Yelich is getting accused of cheating. And in light of all the things that happened with the Astros, obviously it was a big story. Yelich got on his Twitter, and he said, let me get the quote. What is it? Be better than this. Nobody needs help facing you. Just clap back. Bang, bang, bang. And kind of put the whole thing to sleep. It was a funny Twitter exchange. Yelich has pretty good numbers against Yu Darvish. And this is the first time they're going to face each other since then, and I'm excited to watch it. Christian Yelich has been up and down this season, had some hot streaks, been mostly cold. Maybe this gets him right. The Christian Yelich get-right game.
I hate to be the butthead of the program, but they faced each other 3 times already this season.
Dang it! I thought they did too, but I went with it.
I like that you went with it, but I'm just going to get ahead of it before someone in the comments says, blah.
I thought he didn't play that game. Whatever. It's still what to watch for. I love this matchup because I love when people don't like each other.
He tried to ambush the first pitch on you because he wanted that storyline yelling. But he popped out, then he lined out, then he grounded out 0 for 3. So now Yu's feeling great.
More importantly, Yelly's feeling great. Yelly had a really tough start, and now he's Yelly season. So
yes. The overall numbers are great. He's got a 1.126 OPS against him.
I could see Yelly cleaning the plate with it before his at-bat to establish his dominance.
With his hands?
Yeah.
I'm pretty upset that he already faced him because I was very excited to watch the first interaction, but I'm still excited to watch this. Forgive me for my
watch it from July 25th.
I could. Now that but you also spoiled it for me.
I did. Sorry. Statute of limitations on that did run up, so I could legally spoil it.
You should you should text Yelly and have him learn something in Japanese before the game, and when he comes to the dish, yell it at Darvish. Just kind of what's up?
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Maybe I will.
Maybe Jake will. Jake, what's your what to watch for today?
My what to watch for, and I know I'm always talking about these teams, it's the Orioles versus the Phillies, babe. And the emphasis is on the Orioles, guys. They are winning baseball games. And, we're trickling a little deeper into the season. The Orioles are 9-7. The Phillies are 5-8. The bigger thing is, outside, the Orioles got swept by the Marlins on that series back, which they've got to be kicking themselves for. Otherwise, they've been winning a lot of series. They beat the Red Sox. They swept the Rays. They swept the Nats. They have the chance to sweep the Phillies today. And I think that's the bigger thing, is that they're winning games. That sounds dumb, but it's not like they're jumping over a starting pitcher and it's 7-0 and then, that's up. The Orioles won that day or the other team's booting the ball. They won a 5-4 game with the Phillies last night, and they were, kind of exchanging shots. They did the same thing with the Rays when they beat them. So I'm interested to see what this Philly team has for fight. They made the call to Alec Bohm before the game today. I know Trevor was trying to pick him up for his fantasy team. I believe him and producer Espo executed that. Yes, he's officially on the team.
In the lineup.
He's a young prospect, straight to the lineup. Supposed to be a big stick at the corner infield. Wonder if that's, the Phillies are getting into it. It's go time. They need help. Bullpen still stinks. And, I don't know. Good for the Orioles. I know Jimmy's starting to get more and more tuned in, but if the Orioles keep playing like this, we're going to hit September 1 with less than a month to play. And, right now the Orioles are in the playoff picture. So, and they look good. They've got a lineup, man. So if they get enough pitching, they're going to be in games, and they have been.
I think Cole Sussler's been good ever since we ripped him apart.
Cole Sussler. I'm a sussler. I'm a sussler.
Sulcer. Sorry.
I'm a Solser. I'm a
I mean,
Solser.
our guy, Answer Alberto.
Yeah, he's a stud.
It's
Cole blew a
they've
game
been
against
fun
the
to
Phillies,
watch.
so maybe not. Maybe Cole hasn't been amazing. But you got Arrieta going for the Phils.
Pat Valleca's in that game. I think I've mentioned this to you guys before. I used to hang with the Valleca boys back in the day. I slept over at their house
Right.
to watch
Lizards.
the Mortal Kombat movie.
That's cool.
So
I never
Pat was
knew that.
probably a young kid. I was like 12.
Ooh, real young.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat, man, kind of scared me. Not gonna lie. I mean, a lot of gore and blood and creepy stuff.
The Orioles have great story, Trevor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Orioles have 8 players that have an 850 or higher OPS. They are raking right now.
They're crushing it. Team 794, 119 OPS plus. I mean, as a team, they're got to be top 5 in the league in those categories, and they're doing it.
They're raking, man.
And you left out the greatest part of the whole thing is that Santander leads the Orioles in triples.
Yeah, with 1.
Yeah.
Dude, they got something going on. Jose Iglesias, the defensive-minded shortstop, is raking. He's DHing for them today. He's hitting 372. 16 for 43 to start off the year. So there's either something in the water or hire that hitting coach or, the Astros just sent their buzzers that way, but it's working.
Do you think that Chris Davis has asked Iglesias for advice yet?
No. No.
And I mean, I think how far they've came since that day we saw him in spring training dropping fly balls.
Well, the internet was great, and
With
that's
the
kind of-
radio
Florida.
on. Yeah.
Can I tell you guys about the Major League debut we got going on today?
Please.
The Red Sox have called up Kyle Hart, and they pranked him, Trev. This dude went to Indiana University or something like that.
Yep.
He had Tommy John his junior year, so he did 5 years of college, the dream. And he's been banging around in the minors for a while now. 27 years old, I believe. They got some we did this with, who was the Twins pitcher, or no, the Pirates pitcher that I did this with, that I did his debut starting, and then we did him versus Pearson. What was that guy's name? Bubik?
Bubich. The Royals pitcher?
No, it was the Pirates. Remember we did
Pirates
we did
rookie.
hits plus walks versus Pearson innings pitched, and the dude sucked for the Pirates. Anyway.
Oh, the opener.
Yeah, the
There's
opener.
The opener guy.
Yeah.
I forget.
Well, when I went to look up the openers, what the scouts said about him in the minors, I was like, oh. Kind of the same thing here with our dude Kyle Hart. They say he doesn't have plus stuff, and he doesn't light up the radar gun, but somehow he gets outs, which was the same scouting report for that Pirates pitcher. He's been pretty good along the way.
The scouting report you want to have coming up to the big leagues. It's just not.
Yeah, and he kind of knows it, which is hilarious. He's got a really good quote, but first they pranked him. Hilarious prank by the Red Sox. They said, hey, MLB's fining you because you didn't wear a mask. And he was like, what? He said, and you got to go to Fenway Park to pay your fine. And he said, oh. And they were just pulling his leg.
Yanking his chain.
Just
Classic.
hilarious prank. Topical.
Guy stuff.
Funny.
Edgy.
He'll remember it forever. So anyway, he gets called up. His interview, his quote was, I think I can provide some value to this team right now. I can roll out of bed and throw 100 pitches, Whether that's a quality 100 pitches, that's what I'm focused on. Can I give us 5 or 6 good innings, not just so ho-hum 5 or 6 and 100 pitches? I want to make my pitches quality and really bring value to the team. And I hate to break it to Kyle, but the Red Sox do not care about the quality of his pitches if he can throw 100 pitches in a game. They're like, do whatever, dude. Just empty the tank. We don't care about the results. So it's a debut. That's really fun. It's kind of an interesting quote, and seems like he may get rocked.
we can lead right into
Homer draft. It's the Homer draft. Congratulations to Jake.
Mostly Eloy.
Picks up another point. He is now in second place. I'm still in third place, but everyone's rooting for me.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. And I'm going to steal it from you, Trev, because I took 2 Rays as well. Soft throwing lefty making his MLB debut against the Rays, who are kind of rolling right now. Maybe this dude has a good outing. He's going to give up at least 1 homer, so I'm just hunting for it. I did this yesterday with the White Sox. I knew Boyd was going to give up 2 homers. I was just hunting for him. Jake got one with Eloy, and then the other was Anderson, so I missed. I took the wrong White Sox, guys. I'm taking Brasso and Margot. Margot's been really hot lately, but he has not hit a homer. He's got multiple hits in every game against the Red Sox this series, but hasn't popped one yet. So I think his eyes are big, and he's like, hey, let me just add this to the resume. I haven't got my first homer of the season yet. Brasso also been hitting the ball well. Their names rhyme. I'm taking them in the homer draft. Trev, similar strategy. Who you got?
I have the lefty demolisher, Yandy Diaz, just for all the same reasons you just said. I'm hunting a homer in this game. Kyle Hart, his Twitter account is Kyle Heart Attack Kid or something like that. Don't like that.
Love that.
I'm rooting for him to do well, but I do believe he's going to give up a homer. So I'm hunting for it. Yandy Diaz against lefties is a masher. We saw in the wild card game last year when Kevin Cash put him at the top of the lineup and he had 2 homers off Sean Manaea. That was awesome. And my other guy, I have to look. I don't even remember who I put. 1 second.
I think you got Bruce on there.
Jay Bruce going against my boy Thomas Eshelman.
Love when you do that.
I have to do it every once in a while. He's my guy, but I seen him pitch. And I know if he misses in the zone, Brewster could take him up top. I've seen Jay Bruce hit homers for 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I want Thomas to have a good start. But, if he leaves one over the plate to Bruce with these golf balls they're hitting, see ya. And after last night, look, I had 4 guys last night, and I missed on every single one of them. I was very upset. So I strategically picked these guys. I really like these picks. Even though they're not big names, I really like their chances.
Are you upset that you had 4 guys yesterday and you didn't get a single homer?
I just said that, yeah.
Yeah. Just wanted to make you think
Real
about
Muto struck out. I tuned in. The Phillies, 2 outs in the 9th. Real Muto's up. And I'm like, dude, am I going to catch this like homer? He's going to tie the game. I got to the MLB TV at 1-2. Next pitch, paints outside corner with a slider. Realmuto's pissed, rings him up looking, and it ended my night.
Jay Bruce, he's looked really good this year. He's hitting bombs. Just absolutely nuclear. Like the pick. Surprised neither of you took Jose Martinez. That got mentioned in the chat as well. He's a masher for the Rays, lefty-righty. Jay Bruce with an interesting baseball reference page. If you're one of those kind of people, go check it out. Not as impressive as you'd think, yet, 315 career home runs, but a 785 career OPS. Like, it's, I don't know. It's just not what
OBP.
He's not an on-base guy. He's a lot better against righties versus lefties, and I finally think later in his career he started getting platooned when earlier on he was kind of a phenom type. When Jay Bruce came up, it was a big deal.
What do you think his meatball percentage is?
You tell me, brother. Great picks by you guys.
85%.
Minus the guys you picked. I'm pulling one of my big ones out of the bag. I saw it was a light slate tonight. I wasn't sure. And Trev, I asked you this question before. Tatis Jr. He's seeing Urias out there again. He's seeing Trout sneak up that home run board. He knows Judgy sat last night with an injury. Maybe, Tatis could go get it. The home run lead is yours to get, kid. He sees a familiar matchup. He's awesome. Time to take the cat out of the bag. If he could get a little, continue his dick-dropping festival, tonight would be a great night for that. And then my Orioles that I talked about before, I meant to take Rio Ruiz, but I took and wrote down Renato Nunez, and I'm going to stick with it because I think Renato's also hitting the cover off the ball this year. And, I think it's one of those kind of God's plan things. Like, my head said Rio Ruiz. When I typed in the keyboard, it said Renato Nunez. So those two will pair up with Eloy Jimenez on his DDT. And, hopefully we get it going.
Trev, what do you think your meatball percentage swing was in your career?
I don't know what that means.
Means if you got a fastball grooved right down the middle fastball, how many times do you think you swung at it, percentage-wise?
Middle. I mean, I used to take first pitch a lot, so it could be down.
That's your biggest regret.
It is.
League average is like 66%. Jake and I were talking about that. You're the same age as us. We grew up in the era where it was like, work the count, take first pitch.
On base percentage.
That's what,
I played with Joe Mauer, man. Like,
hot.
Yeah, I wish I didn't grow up in that era.
Pitch.
Hot.
Your meatball percentage in 2018 was 50%, Trev. You should have swung more.
I only had like 5 at bats.
It was a different player then.
Yeah, it was only 51 pitches. No, but you were 75%, which ain't bad. Pretty good. It's lower than... No, that's good. It's above average. So you're good. It's my new favorite stat.
So, like, you want to swing at those, obviously.
Yeah.
But, it's a weird stat because what if a majority of them are 3-0, which I love swinging 3-0. I used to do it all the time. I encourage people to swing 3-0, for God's sake.
3-0's dead, man.
Just don't pop up.
That's a whole nother thing. I don't understand. If anybody wants to tell me why you can't swing 3-0, come on.
Might be the best pitch you get in a bat. I'm over the 3-0 stigma.
The Braves have the highest meatball swing percentage in the league.
Good for them.
Currently.
Good job, Atlanta.
You think Acuna wants to let a fucking meatball go by? No way.
Pirates are number 2, so there's no correlation. All right, time for Jimmy's dumb prop bet of the day. Yesterday.
We got smoked last night. Oh.
Did we?
Yeah.
Who took Granky?
Very bad.
Jake took Granky.
Your boy's hot.
Nice. Jake's got 2 dumb prop bets in a row. Congratulations to Jake. There's only 6 games on the board tonight. Over-under runs 50.
Ooh.
MLB combined.
MLB combined.
It's about 8 runs a game. Average.
Over.
Let me go check. Last night was a huge night for the over. Big runs were put up around baseball. And I'm not seeing a lot of ones on the mound tonight. I mean, it's Paddock. It's Glasnow.
You want to bump it to 60? Would that be more interesting for you guys?
No, don't. I've already made my pick.
I think you put a fair number out there. You kind of just need one team to go nuts and it gets over, which I think happens.
55? Is that more fun?
Does 55 change your guess, Trevor?
It's right at my number, but
Then
so I guess that's a good prop,
it is.
54 and a half is the official line. Trev's I'm taking the under.
I'll go over. There's a lot of big numbers on the scoreboard last night, and I'm not seeing a lot of pitchers that are going to change that narrative today.
I got Glasnow shoving. I actually don't. Trevor Williams and Disco, they're doing good.
That game's going over.
Who Darvish, Paddock, Urias. That's a good matchup. Arrieta, he shoved against the Braves last time out. And then the Nats.
He's got to face the Orioles, though.
The Nats-Mets probably going over.
Renato.
54 and a half. Jimmy's dumb prop bet of the day. Send in if you're going over or under. That's the pregame show. Sexy music is playing. And we're out. See you guys. Glasnow is a 1. He ain't a 1 till he's a 1. And right now he ain't a 1. Got one stop.
Hate. He had a lot of Glasnow hate.
No. It's not hate. He's got electric stuff. We haven't seen him do it. Ever. For a full season. 0.0 times. See you guys.